SHMACKEMAGOB people, it's time for another Michael Rogers paid, donated, track by track. Wanted me to do Venom, Black Metal versus Slayer, Rain and Blood. Two amazing classics. Which one do I like more? And it's not even my favorite Slayer album, but come on. I mean, this thing is historic. Anybody that's into Slayer and says this album's overrated or don't like it, you fucking liar. Now, here's the thing. I already did this, but I didn't notice till the very end that I was doing my combat version. Now, I did a little research, and the original version didn't have that many tracks on it. So I wrote down in the paper the tracks. I didn't do, I didn't do the comparison yet. But I will say, on my first attempt at doing this, it was hurting me so much picking songs from this over this, because, man, both albums are so good. And by the way, if you look closely at this album, it's signed by all three, but I didn't get all three autographed at the same time. Cronus, as you can see, he signs his name backwards. I got his autograph on the 70 Tons of Metal with his band, Cronus and Friends, also called Venom. Then when I saw Venom Inc., amazing, amazing album called Ave that I highly recommend, I met the other two, and I love how Abaddon spells, signs his, he puts, what does he say again? Fucking Abaddon, cunt. And Mantis signed it. It was just so cool meeting these guys. But, so let's do this, man. They're both fucking great. So, man, it just hurts picking songs over Venom, So we start, and get the paper, because this is the correct order. I guess it's Neat Records version, because I got the combat version. So we got Black Metal versus Angel of Death. That may be the most painful one. I gotta go with Angel of Death, but damn, man. Whew. Then we got To Hell and Back versus Piece by Piece. Slayer, but damn, man, this hurts. Then Buried Alive versus Necrophobic. That one, man, is so close. I can't remember what I said the last time, which one I picked. I probably did pick Necrophobic. I'm going Necrophobic. I think that's what I picked the last time. Then we got Raise the Dead versus Altar of Sacrifice. I gotta go with Altar of Sacrifice. Slayer is just wiping it out here. I'm telling you, this is painful for me. Wait, Raise the Dead. Teacher's Pet versus Jesus Saves. Teacher's Pet is so cheesy. I think I'm going to have to give this one to the Venom, actually. And I love Jesus Saves, but you know what, man? I think I like Teacher's Pet, as cheesy as it is, a little bit more. Okay. Venom finally got one. Leave Me in Hell versus Criminally Insane. Damn, I got to go with Criminally Insane, but damn. Woof. Slayer won this. Sacrifice versus Reborn. Reborn may be my favorite off here. Maybe. Have to think about that. But I'm giving it to Reborn. Leave You Ripped and Torn. That song is just so fucking awesome. Heaven's on Fire versus Epidemic. I'm going to go with Heaven's on Fire. I love Epidemic, but I think Heaven's on Fire is great. And a side note, when I saw Cronus and Friends, i.e. Venom, on the ship, Cronus said on stage, this is the first time in the history of Venom we've ever played this live. And they played Heaven's on Fire. And I'm giving it to that one, though. Epidemic may be my least favorite on Rain and Blood, but it's a solid 10. It's an awesome song. This is even tougher than black metal versus Angel of Death is Countess Bathory versus Postmortem. I know what I'm going with, and it sucks that I'm going with it. I would love to give it to Venom, so it doesn't get wiped out so bad. Because Countess Bathory is so awesome, but we are talking about, do you want to die? Postmortem is historic. Another one for Slayer. Then we leave with Don't Burn the Witch. I love that song, but it's going against Rain and Blood. Let me tell you something about Rain and Blood. I'm old. I don't go in the pit much anymore. I used to. But every single time I saw Slayer, even the last few times when I said, I'm not going in the pit, and when they're doing that, dun, 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 and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Dun, dun, dun. I'm staying right here. I'm not going in the pit. I'm going, no, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Then when it goes into, it's like I get possessed by that song. It's a song that even at my, the last time I saw Slayer on that farewell tour, I jumped in that pit, man. That song, dude. That song wins. All right, so Slayer got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Venom got 2. Sucks. This was a tough one. I mean, it's hard to pick some of these songs because this album, and believe it or not, this is not my favorite Venom album. It's my second favorite. My favorite Venom album, Michael Rogers wants me to put it against something else I can't remember. I think Metallica or something. That's coming up soon. But thank you, Michael Rogers, for all these amazing. He asked for 10 track-by-track battles, and I believe this was number 2. And I love it that I don't have to study these albums. But there you go, man. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below. And if anybody out there says, I like Slayer, but this album's overrated, leave your comments below because let me know why you think it's overrated, because I love comedy. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please subscribe to my channel and ring that little bell. And hey, my PayPal's below. If you want to donate, feel free. SHMACKEMAGOB. Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault, on Spreaker, YouTube, and iTunes. Subscribe. The links are below.
Looking for some new podcasts to listen to? Well, Rat Salad Review Network has plenty of shows to choose from. Like Rat Salad Review, where they discuss the latest rock and metal news, as well as interviews and albums. Album vs. Album, the King Diamond Podcast, with Wayne Noon, Greg Norgal, and sometimes this guy.
SHMACKEMAGOB!
Ralph Vieira is also on our network with the VIERA Vault. There's also Old Man Metal's Musings, where he discusses heavy metal and beer. Music is Life with Lou Mavs. The Right Opinion for those who love politics. A South Park podcast called Suck My Balls. The Infinite Fringe. A watch-along wrestling show called Beyond Bushido. Ex-Stradivarius guitarist, the Timo Tolkki podcast. And the Great Harry Barnett with I Don't Even Like Podcasts. So check out ratsaladreview.com or search Rat Salad Review on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and more.